Hi and welcome to Lessons with Cameron. In this video we're taking a look at something new from the PRS SE line. The first one we're going to look at today is the PRS SE CE24 bolt-on neck. This is going to be your new entry point for PRS right alongside the standard 24 and standard 2408. It's very much so like the American-made version. It does have the 8515S's. You've got the pull push here for your coil splitting. Got a three-way toggle switch. Of course, a bolt-on neck with a small kind of rounded off heel. You've got a satin maple neck. Does have a black overlay on the headstock, the CE truss rod cover, and of course the Paul Reed Smith with the SE signature logo. This is the new PRS SE Custom 24 Quilt, which features both a quilt top, a matching quilted headstock with a white signature for this particular color. You've also got an ebony fretboard, which is a very nice upgrade, and of course push-pull on the tone knob for coil tapping. And other than that, it is a beautiful guitar with a few nice appointments, a great step up from your more standard Custom 24 in the SE range. This is the new PRS SE Swamp Ash Special. This is a little bit heavier than your standard PRS based on the Swamp Ash body. It's got a beautiful color to it. Of course, it is part of the new bolt-on in the SE range, which we have only seen so far from the Silver Sky. We now have the Swamp Ash Special. What's most noticeable, besides the extra weight of the Swamp Ash, is the HSH configuration, which is fairly uncommon in the PRS range, but not too unusual for a Swamp Ash Special from the core line of guitars. One of the cool features here too is that the Swamp Ash Special does have abalone bird inlays, and these guys here are featured on a maple fretboard on a maple neck. This is one of the nicer, I think, of the new SEs, but to be completely fair, I think all three kind of knock it out of the park. They're all great guitars in their segment, and they all do something a little bit different. So let's plug them in and take a listen. First, let's take a look at the new PRS SE CE24. I've got it plugged into an orange Rockerverb Mark III 50 combo, and right now I'm running no pedals, but a little bit of reverb on an Earthquaker Devices Avalanche run. That's the middle setting, with the volume, or the tone knob about halfway, the volume all the way up. Let's go ahead and take a listen to the neck pickup. Alright, now let's take a listen to the bridge. So let's give it a listen with some gain. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the neck pickup. It's really playable. The neck feels great. The action feels great. Right out of the box, this is just really, really knocked it out of the park. I can't complain about really anything. Let's go ahead and listen to some of those cold tap tones, starting with the neck pickup. Now to the center setting. And to the bridge. And again, one more time, off with the clean sound. That was the bridge pickup. Now to the middle setting. All in all, my assessment is, at the price that these guys are hitting the market at, this is knocking it out of the park. It would be hard to choose really any other guitar at that price point. Let's take a look now at the Custom 24 Quilt. This is a really stunning looking instrument right off the top. The Quilt looks great on this. I don't know how good we can get it on there, but that is a really good looking guitar. The headstock is a nice change for PRS just because they're so similar throughout the different ranges. It's nice to see a couple of ones that stand out. The Zach Meyer always stood out to me because of the blue headstock when they did the matching headstock for that. Alright, well, let's give it a listen and see what it sounds like. We're going to start with the clean channel with everything all the way up. We're going to start on the neck pickup, the humbuckers. That's a really nice sounding, that sounds really good, gosh. I just played the CE24 a second ago, and I was really pleasantly surprised. This is a little bit fuller sounding to me. Let's go to both pickups in the middle setting. Great sound in middle setting. Let's go ahead and take a listen to the bridge. I would say the first thing I would notice is it's not quite as piercy sounding. It's a lot lighter feeling, it's heavier feeling and heavier sounding ultimately than the CE24. The CE24 is kind of hitting more Strat-like tones, where I think this guy is really getting more that classic fat body PRS, more toward the Gibson humbuckery side of things. Let's go ahead and add some gain, and, well, actually, let's go ahead and pull that single coils and see what it sounds like on its Stratty kind of behaviors. Ooh, that's really nice. It's very Strat-like with a lot of pop and snap and kick. All right, let's take a listen to the middle setting. Kind of liking that. It's nice in between. It's not quite a Strat. Definitely not a Strat. Even the Strat in between humbuck or single coil combos don't quite get there. That's a pretty cool sound. Very usable. Let's take a listen to the neck. Right, let's hear this lovely lady with some gain. This is the neck pickup. We're going to just start there with the humbuckers engaged, and this is what we've got. Now we'll go to the middle setting. And to the bridge. Well, this plays like a PRS. Overall, I'm going to give this guy a 10 out of 10 for the SE range. These guitars, every time something new comes out, they seem to step it up just a little bit, and I think this one did exactly that. The SE Custom 24 Quilt, again, this is a hit. This guitar sounds great. It plays great from a guy who's used to playing really nice guitars. This doesn't feel out of place. It is absolutely built to a point that I can't believe they're able to do. They actually really exceeded my expectations, and they're very high for PRS. So good job on the Custom 24 Quilt. Let's take a look at the SAS. And last but not least, we have the Swamp Ash Special. The new PRS SE Swamp Ash Special is kind of a heavy monster, but if you're a Swamp Ash kind of guy, you knew what you were signing up for. Right, let's take a listen to the Swamp Ash Special. We're going to start with the clean channel, and then we're going to go ahead and take a listen to what the dirty channel has to offer as well. I'm going to start with the neck pickup, I believe. Oh, see, now this is where I feel terrible for not looking this one up. This one I'm not 100% sure how these switches are going to work, but we've got a three-way switch here, and a push-pull here, which I imagine is going to, in standard PRS fashion, coil tap these fellas there. But we'll see. All right, we're going to start with the neck pickup. listen to the middle setting. It's really hard to nail down exactly what that is. I'll have to find out, and I'll post notes below. Really nice bridge setting for on a clean channel. Okay, I'm going to pull the knob and we're going to run the same set. So we're going to start from the neck again and work our way over. Now we'll go to the middle setting. And to the bridge pickup. Okay, let's throw on some gain and see what she has to offer. I'm going to go ahead and go back to humbucking mode. We're going to start at the neck pickup and add a little bit of bite. That neck pickup is really warm and fuzzy. This is that's definitely a very different sound than, gosh, just about everything I've got in my arsenal. This is the middle setting here with whatever that might be. Well, okay then, that is also a pretty cool fuzzy middle of the road weirdness. This is definitely a different guitar than the standard PRS sound, and I definitely see why, if you are into the sound that this thing's making, it would be really hard to find something that even gets close. Very impressive guitar. Let's listen to the bridge pickup. Well, there you have it. We have 3 brand new models from the Paul Reed Smith SE line. We have the CE24, the Custom 24 Quilt, and the Swamp Ash Special. All 3 guitars serve a very different purpose, hitting very different price points all along the way. The CE24, my take on this is this might be one of the very best guitars you could possibly start out with, and you could stick with this for a long time. You could swap out those pickups for something a little bit more to your liking, to your specific tastes. As far as playability goes, it's really genuinely a wonderful guitar. The build quality of the two examples that I have are absolutely, from top to bottom, very well done. On the Custom 24 Quilt, it is a beautiful guitar. Always love the Quilts. They're very uncommon from PRS, so it's really nice to see that they are going to go ahead and run this model for a while. The matching headstock is also a wonderful touch. The ebony fretboard, though, this is a #1 deal maker for me. I'm a huge fan of ebony. Then, of course, last but not least, you have this Swamp Ash Special, which is definitely the standout from this crowd. All in all, I expected to like all three guitars. I did not expect to love all three guitars. And I'm going to have to say, check, check, check. They are all great, every single one of them. So you can't go wrong. Head down to your local PRS retailer and grab yourself a CE24, a custom Quilt, or a Swamp Ash Special. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Lessons with Cameron, and we'll see you next time.